Oh. I can. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm streaming from my other laptop. You can see that this is taking a lot of resources, right? So I just need to quit some things. This is taking a lot of resources, CPU resources, my streaming. So I'm not sure what kind of effective stream this will be, but yeah. I'm just trying this new stream where I'm trying to yeah, so this is my Linux setup, Linux OS. My Linux laptop is a little bit slow, that's why I hesitated to stream so far. So that's the reason I did not stream in this, right? But yeah, actually, I don't want to dox anyone here, right? Yeah, I don't want to dox anyone. I'll just close it. No. Okay. So yeah, I just tried some softwares, right? So yeah, I'm just checking whether how compatible it is for streaming, right? Like, also the good thing about Linux is that my background removal software works properly, but in Windows it doesn't. So OBS is suitable for streaming, in my opinion, right? So interesting that I can't check my chat here. Reset docs. How do I see my chat? It's not here, it's not here. In my Windows I used to get my YouTube stats, but I'm not sure whether same kind of stats here. Actually, I'm going to open YouTube to check my reset docs. Okay, controls, sources, scene transition. Okay, it's interesting that I don't have access to my interesting. View, multi-view, full screen. List of my right full screen interface. List. Okay, now how do I know or how do I view my chat? And screen get view and output. Yeah, man, this is a test session, right? I just want to test how my stream is going on. Let's see what my YouTube fear how is my streaming going on. Your video, so where should I go? Live. Interesting. Then I can't check my own live views here. Okay. Live chat. Oh, okay, this is something. Where can I view my stream on my your videos? Usually it should give me in your videos, right? My content. What my content is. When I click on live, it should give me the live thing. I have no idea. And subscriptions now. Okay. Again, what's the stream title? Theorem proving rain for no. Yeah. I need to background noise. So there is no way for me to check my stream, right? And this is terrible. Where is this? Change my audio is not fine. And increase this audio. Let's see. Hello. Oh yeah. I think it's nice now. It works. Yeah, this is my Linux VLAN setup. So this is NixOS. This I was talking about if you check my previous streams, right? So this is like a test registry for me. So I'm just checking now. I need to. What the? Ah, okay. I'm trying to do the chat somehow. And just stream our source and cancel this and remove this. Okay. How do I get this talking working? That's fine. Let's see how the short stream, test stream will go. Now, I'll just do some small configuration of my OS right here. So this is a Wayland OS. So Wayland is a, if you're so if you are familiar with Wayland, so Wayland is a protocol. So it's a display protocol for Linux, right? So for Linux, there are multiple display protocols. One is X protocol. You can just do this. Control T or Control T. Yeah. So VLAN is WL roots based protocol. So it lets you talk between your kernel, like how your kernel or how your system manages it. So the kernel tells the VLAN protocol how to manage so this is a sway. So this is like a rewrite of i3 window manager. So if you see, this is i3, right? This i3 window manager is an X protocol, but this is VLAN what I'm using, and the VLAN protocol is based on VLAN. Yeah. So now the VLAN that I'm using is sway, right? This is the sway. You can check it out. This is nice. So it's like a drop-in replacement for i3. That means if you're using X11 before previously, you can just do the just drop-in replacement, right? i3. So yeah. So that's it. Yeah. And yeah. So this is my Nixos config. This is my Emacs config, the Emacs that I'm using. Yeah. So let's check this bar. So in Emacs you have this is Emacs that I'm using. That's my, so I try to use everything open source mostly, right? So I'm trying to also change my browser from Firefox, right? So normally in your Windows, I mean, if you're a Windows user, you have this bar on the top, right? So this is that bar, right? I mean, in Windows you don't have a bar on the top, it's on the bottom, but you can do that as well. Like I can do a hot reload of the bar to bottom. Like for example, I can just change it and I'll just do hot reloading and the bar goes to the bottom. Yeah. So see, you can see the bar is at the bottom now, but also you can just change the position. I mean, you can do that in Windows as well, right? But here the power of the Linux is that you can also write like custom scripts, right? So you can write custom scripts and put it in the bar on the top, right? So yeah, so the bar that I'm using is called the way bar. Yeah, way bar. Yeah. So this is the way bar for VLAN. So this is specifically written for VLAN, right? I'm also planning to write a bar of my own later on, right? So this is written in C++, the bar, and this is the Nix. Let's see, I've never checked it out. So yeah, this is the Nix file. Like you can just yeah. Okay, so he's just doing Kava as an input. So you can do a lot of cool stuff with this bar, right? I mean, if you can see, there are a lot of examples of VBar where people customized it like a macOS themed bar. You can see it's macOS inspired on the top. You can change anything in this. You can customize small things. Right? So there are so many configurations here that are nice, right? Yeah. I also want to customize my bar later on, but yeah, I will slowly do it. Like you can see, there's nice customization. That's the power of Linux, where you can customize a lot of stuff in Linux, right? So that's it, and again, OBS on Nexus does not give me the live chat for YouTube. Let's see. Okay. affected by, okay, I just opened my YouTube. The thing I did not open my YouTube is that because I don't want my CPU usage being very high. That's the reason. Also, my Linux is not completely configured, so I need to be careful of my streams, right? Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it works. Right. It looks like it's working. Right. Oh, okay. But why is this not? I'm not sure. Okay. Why is this not giving me a chat here so that I can just use it somehow? Okay, it's fine. Whatever. So, yeah, this is the bar configuration for my mixers, right? I mean, and yeah, so yeah, this configuration, you know, you can customize a lot of things in this. So this is the workspace configuration. So in a Linux window manager, there are workspaces where, like, if you do software projects, in software projects also there's workspaces, right? So Linux also has that kind of functionality. So yeah, so these are the workspaces, right? And a lot of other stuff. Like, you can check rebar out. It's nice. Yeah. Now let's jump to configuration of my Emacs configuration. So this is my Emacs configuration, right? So I'm still writing it down bit by bit. We got a lot of stuff here, right? So I also myself don't know how I can, you know, change a lot of config in Emacs, right? So yeah, I'm also thinking about writing a major mode for my lean, right? That's what I did in my previous streams, where I did like theorem proving in lean, right? Yeah, I like Emacs. I recommend that you can also, like, if you want, you can also do a lot of things. Right, question ends with punctuation, right? Okay. This I spell always like complaints, right? So yeah, so this is my loop, right, that I bind it to, like, it's my snippet, right? You can also do that. You can also do a lot of meta programming, right? It's fine, like, we don't need to do that or everything right now. But what is this? Quotes. Lisp symbol flag spell mode appear in quotes again. Interesting. Okay. Again, I don't know, I need to structure my Emacs config properly, like, later on. There's so much that is shit in this. Okay, let's just kill this. plain buffer. I'll just open my right. Yeah. So yeah, yes. Last time I did my proofs in Vim, right? I have Vim installed in this as well, right? I can do that in Vim also, but let's just try here. I did some proofs yesterday. I can do some more here. I just need to theorem for this is this link that we used last time. Propositions and proofs. I did some proofs offline. Yeah, I'm not still going into classical logic yet, so I'll just stick to propositional logic, right? So yeah, if you see here, yeah, example, see, Corfu, the completion framework that I'm using for lean is giving me error because I'm using eglot as a backend. It should not give me an error because it should work, right? But I don't know. I mean, sometimes it gives me error, sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea why. Yeah, this completion window is also annoying. It doesn't go away, right? The quail completions window, right? So yeah, P and Q, right? Okay, let's see. P and Q implies P neg of P implies Q. So this is our proof. And also doesn't give us completions like Vim does, Neo Vim mode. Like they're still working on it, I guess. So yeah, right. And I don't understand this. Like this. Yeah, you can do the proof, for example, here, right? So yeah. So we already know that from the last time that the AND logical connectives have more precedence than implication, right? So that means I just need to do, for example, lambda h of type P and neg Q, right, implies so yeah, this is how the completion does. Now I need to prove P implies Q implies false, right? That's the that's what negation is, right? So that means I need to say that show yeah, so I need to prove false with P implies Q on yeah, so we can do something like this: lambda of HP, the P implies Q, right? Yeah. Now we just need to do show false, right? From whatever, right? We need to show false, right? So yeah, so we can do that, right? We can show false, but to show false we need P somehow. So false from, how do we get P here, right? So we can do h dot right, right? So for this h dot right we need to also give h dot over q, because the h dot right is minus neg q, right? And we need to also so this show false from is nothing but false dot lm, right? So this is the function, right? Yeah, this the false dot lm is nothing but show false, right? This is like a short form, right? If you see the rules, right? I use my propositional logic rules from one of my friend. He has nice summary of it, so you can just open it, right? Flow, I think is Gutman, right? Gutman, GitHub. Yeah. So this is the one. Yeah, you can check his. He has nice summary of calculi, right? So yeah, this is the yeah. So if you see here this rule here, to prove something, you just need to prove false, right? If you can prove false, then you proved something. So it's like false elimination rule, right? So yeah, it's something logical, right? That you have to practice a lot. Like at least I think that logic is nice, and you have to practice it like this. So now you have p implies q, right? Now you need to show false, right? False dot lm, right? Now what does false dot lm does? Like if you see, the completion window comes. So here it proves something with false. Says that from false any desired proposition C holds, right? But what do we need to send for this? So we need to send false, right? For this, or show false from, right? Here we need to send two things to prove false. The one is not A, one is A, right? That's what we need to send, right? So we need to prove, we need to get not A. We already have not A, right? We have not A from this here, right? Yeah. So yeah, or we can change this type here, right? We can change this here, lambda hq of q, right, implies show false from h dot right and hq. Does this work? Let's see. What's the error? Why it doesn't show error to me? Interesting. So it is saying that some error, but it is not telling me what that is. Okay. This is broken. I think I just need to go back to my Vim. Yeah. So this is clear. This will tell me why the proof is wrong, right? So it is telling me type mismatch. H dot right. Maybe I need to put brackets, maybe. No. Or maybe I need to HQ and H dot right Again, I think we'll just go back to the previous method where the type was P implies Q. That works. I just need to show false from I just need to show false. So now I need to show false from two things. Now that means I need to prove not A and A, right? And what is that not A? As not A is nothing but not Q, right? And the A part, that means we need to prove Q, right? To prove Q, I need to do modus ponens, right? Then the first part will be h dot right. That's one part, right? The other part should be here. So I need to do Q, right? Now HQ, right? Again I need to introduce a lambda dot HQ of type Q, right? So so HQ of type Q, right? Now to prove HQ of type Q, I need to get to modus ponens. That means I need to apply to this one the type P. That means I need to do HP. To HP I need to apply the type P, right? Right. And to do that I do absurd, I guess. Absurd HQ and H dot right. Application method. Argument. Okay. Interesting. Okay, interesting. I could prove P somehow. Can do function application, right? If I could do PHP and FT. P is hard. I need to get P somehow. How can I get P? To prove false. If I do P, Q, what Q? And now what Q is proved. To prove false, if we prove Q, then I need to function application. Then P plus Q and P. P plus Q is proved. P is there. Mode exponents is nothing but function application. The mode exponents, right? So we have P implies Q, but we need P. So to prove P, again we need to prove falsity. Oh shit. So, or absurd rule, right? And to do that, you need to do again, not in a interesting that it's not working. Oh man, these proofs are hard, right? Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I do these proofs. Like, I took some time. I did these proofs previously. It took some time for me to do these proofs, right? So yeah. I think I will do the proofs later on. But I think this is like a test stream for today. Just wanted to check how it is. I don't have my mood to complete the proofs also. Slowly I will try to improve. If I do enough proofs of propositional logic, then slowly I can transition to first order logic and so on. I can do proofs on paper very easily, like quickly, because that's the reason that I'm doing these, because formalizing on a computer in a theorem prover is not that easy, right? And this theorem prover technology is also very much underused. Not a lot of people use it. So it's a good thing that if you can just try to do it like with hand. OBS, Linux, YouTube chat. Okay. First. Okay, I need to use a browser source here. So I need to do obtain the pop-out chat URL from YouTube. Then in OBS, add a browser source and paste the URL. Add browser. Okay, interesting. So there's no integrated chat for this. I will go to YouTube. I need to then get the URL for my stream, and then I can just paste it. So where is the live chat? Live. You see, I'm the only guy here doing the Lean 4 live, right? It's crazy. So how do I do this? Okay, what did it say? Obtain the pop-out chat URL from YouTube. Okay, interesting. I think I need to go to my... Oh, I think I'm already live, right? So, just show me this here. Let's see. I just want the chat. So... Ah, okay, pop-up chat. What the? Ah, okay. I'll do it like this. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I'm learning streaming. I can put it here maybe, because the left side part is going to be something else. So, but chat doc. Oh, okay. So there's this inval and why the chat panel is not coming. There's a issue here as not planned. So now I need to change my thing to excellent. Okay. So the VLAN doesn't support the docs. So I need to change my stream to my Haskell Xorg, right? Interesting. Okay, then I think I'll figure it out. Xorg. I can do it. I can shift it to Xorg. For streaming, I think Linux is superior. Like, I mean, at least to some extent, you can do a lot of, if you're a programmer, at least. So if you're a programmer, then for streaming, Linux is a bit superior. So yeah, that's my opinion. I don't have a camera, but if I have a camera, then I can try it. Alright. So okay. I will not press here, but yeah, I can just go to the third workspace, right? And work here as well. Right. So yeah, I can just open something here and work as well, because on my second workspace the OBS Studio is there, right? And yeah, so that's the customizability and the power of Linux. But I don't know how well my laptop can take the Linux stuff, like how well it can handle the streaming and also programming, or maybe if I want to build my NixOS. So I had to figure out how to change the source, right? Because since Linux is open source, you can do a lot of stuff here. You can do a lot of customizability, like scripts and everything. I can do a lot of stuff with my bar, right? I can write a lot of scripts, programming scripts in Python, hopefully, or any language, right? Yeah. Eventually, I want to like write down scripts for a lot of stuff slowly, right? Let's see. Interesting. This guy is doing some packaging for NixOS. Okay. 71% CPU. That means if I do some build process, then it's gone. Like it will take forever. With the stream, I can do build process in stream. Well, yeah. i3 is Michael Stapelberg. It's created in 2009. Lol. Sway is the recent one. The Wayland protocol. Wayland protocol is quite recent. I think it's 2017 or something. I think there's this Git repo called Awesome Wayland. If you're interested, anyone who's watching, Awesome Wayland, where you can check out a lot of Wayland stuff, right? Native stuff. For example, compositors, right? So there are a lot of compositors, like for Wayland right now. They're coming up and down. So there's a Sway, that's the one that I'm using. Wayfire is good, like it does good animations. Also, the good thing about learning, for example, Sway, Wayland stuff is that you can buy your own Raspberry Pi, and you can try to configure it with Wayland, right? You can just plug it in, your own Raspberry Pi with some kind of hardware, right? And you can customize. You can do a lot of stuff, IoT related stuff with this. So there is a river. River is popular, but I think let's see this G. What is this? So, yeah. So this is G. Okay, let's see what is this. J is a Wayland compositor. Oh, nice configuration. Let's see how the configuration is. Oh, nice. So this is similar to toml for cargo. So cargo.toml, right? So this is how cargo does it. So it's similar to cargo, right? I think writing, you don't need a lot of parsers for cargo. If you write a compositor in Rust, let's see, and crates.io. Does it provide something? Let's see. Toml parsers. Toml parser. Let's see. Toml format. Yeah, see. So there is this toml crate. Right? You can get like parser already. So you can just easily build toml configuration for any of your project if you're doing, right? So Rust is right now ideal. Like, if any one of you watching, I highly recommend you to learn Rust and try to do projects like crates.io. You can just go to crates.io and do a lot of projects actually. I highly recommend. Okay. I also need to configure my window manager. I configured my other window manager, that's xmonad, right? I have xmonad, I have its configuration as well. I can just show you that. It's written in Haskell, right? Config xmonad, right? Yeah, right. So this is written in Haskell, right? xmonad.hes. So this is my xmonad configuration. A lot of the things I took it from somewhere else, like as an inspiration, right? So it works. Some of them you can just nicely write. Xmonad is really nice. I'll switch back to Xmonad later on. But right now I'm just using Wayland because Wayland is the new thing. I can switch back to Xmonad as well, but I can't do it right now because so this is nicely written in Haskell. You can also do a lot of stuff in Xmonad, right? So you can do a lot of cool stuff in Xmonad that you can't do in Wayland because you can see Xmonad package or contrib package. You can write a lot of personal scripts here if you go to the Xmonad contrib package in Haskell. So you can see here a lot of things. You can write custom scripts in Haskell, right? You can do a lot of things. But okay. my stream, I guess. I'm just promoting my stream or all. But still saying that I don't have any concurrent viewers. Let's see. But still saying that I don't have any concurrent viewers. Yeah, I mean, viewers is not the end goal. Slowly to build like a knowledge base, right? Yeah, I mean, viewers is not the end goal. Slowly to build like a knowledge base, right? Yeah, I mean, viewers is not the end goal. Yeah. So. So. Other thing that I noticed right now is that my OBS is getting this. Okay, whatever. Okay. Do I have anything tomorrow? Let's see. Assignments. I had to just 812 PDF, but okay. Just checking my. Okay, then I'll be ending my stream for today. I'll try to stream tomorrow again. Slowly I'll pick up my pace and yeah. Let's see. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah. I hope you're having a nice day. Yeah. So, bye.